I already talked about the one way Godzilla can break Kong. Kong has many physical weaknesses, no superpowers, no body armor, no regenerative capabilities. He has bled and been injured by the humans. He also has mental weaknesses that Godzilla does not have, because he is an animal and presumably a primate. His thought patterns and reasoning abilities somewhat reflect human nature, therefore making him more predictable of an opponent when his enemies are human. Godzilla's thought patterns and logic are more unknown to humans and seem to be less like our own. Mental weaknesses for Kong include inexperience. As we know, during the time frame of the Skull Island film, it wasn't too long back where his parents passed away. He was but an infant in that film. The MonsterVerse Godzilla, on the other hand, has been around for perhaps centuries. In Skull Island, we know that Kong is still a juvenile, and his fighting experiences are limited to what we saw in the film. He never fought anyone larger than himself. He will be larger in the Godzilla vs. Kong film, but most likely not as large as Godzilla. He has a tendency to empathize with human characters that Godzilla doesn't show. He may recognize that they are similar to him, and his affinity for them could put him at a disadvantage where Godzilla or other kaiju are concerned. Not to mention his ape-like fondness for human women. There is the possibility of him being fueled by desire to avenge the death of his parents. Would Kong have been as eager to fight Ramarak if he hadn't killed his parents? Does Kong require some type of emotional involvement to be fully invested in a conflict? This would place him far below Godzilla in his mental capacity for violence. It seems clear to me that Kong has considerable weaknesses when compared to Godzilla. I'll leave it to you to decide what kind of threat Kong will prove to be against Godzilla. But as for me, I feel that I've laid the data out for you guys from this research in which I compiled. Let me know your thoughts on these matters, and like this video if you haven't yet. I am the Iceman. More videos to come.